Boom, hit them. Boom. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It is your boy Steve Schamberger, the Running Champ. We're coming alive. It is June 30th. It is the last day of June. We have made it to the halfway point of 2026. This is my podcast, Off the Couch 365 Fitness, where it's going to be our 607th workout. We are in Houston, Texas. Actually, I'm in Spring, Texas. I'm right outside of Houston, about probably about 10 miles. But today we're going to be working on our back and our shoulders. So we're going to be doing pull-ups with the bands. I've got the kettlebell, and then we'll be working out with my bands. So it's going to be a great workout. Man, we had a great Monday. We were off Saturday night, Sunday, and Monday, and we are ready to go on Tuesday. I did not get anything today, but that's okay. We were in completely chill mode, just enjoying the day. But make sure you understand, triple smash, like, subscribe, share my content. And remember, you don't have to keep up with me. It's not a competition. I simply do these workouts on YouTube. They hold me accountable. You might be scrolling on your computer looking for someone to work out with. I'll show you my routines, how I exercise. You keep showing up again and again and again, you're going to get great results. Just help you take the guesswork out a little bit if you're not sure what to do or what exercise. So I'm going to show you how I exercise today. And like I said, we're going to be doing our back. So we're going to be using my bands for the pull-up, kettlebell, and the bands as well. But we're going to stretch just a little bit, and then we're going to get underway. We're going to do 2 rounds. We're going to go 1 through 12, and then we'll go 12 through 1. But I kind of mix match the round 2. I go 10, 12, 7, 9, 4 to 8, 4 to 7, and then 1 to 3. Or 4 to 6, 1 to 3. All right, but we're going to stretch just a little bit, and then we're going to get underway. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my arms up, go left, right, left, right. I pull my arms halfway down. I give myself the big flex. Oh, that feels so good. I'm going to scoot this back just a little bit. It's a little tight. Make sure you can see my whole body. Ah, there we go. Arms come up. Left, right, left, right. Again, I step forward. I give myself that big flex. I like to step back like that. I stretch my shoulders, my chest, and my stomach. I'm going to do it one more time. Arms come up. Left, right, right. Step forward with the big flex. Arms come back. My left foot goes forward. And then I come over my toe. If I can't get my toe, I get my shin. If I can't get my shin, I get my knee. I just lunge into it like this. 3, 2, 1, and done. Now my right foot's in front of me. Arm comes up. Oh, it feels so good. I swan dive over. I try to get my toe. Again, if I can't get my toe, get my shin, get my knee. I lunge into it. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, man. The World Cup is underway. I'm going to go watch Mexico tonight once we get through with our workout tonight. But hope your team's winning. We've had some great matches. That Netherlands game last night, absolutely amazing. But we're going to get underway. Like I said, I use my bands for my pull-ups. So the bands are a little bit different. You're already at the top of the bar. You'll push yourself to the bottom and pull yourself to the top. Now, if you have a pull-up bar, if you need a stool, maybe a weight bench to help yourself get over that bar, do not get discouraged. Pull-ups are a challenge, even with the bands. But we're going to get underway. Remember, just do the best you can do. It's not a competition with me. This isn't, can you keep up with Schamberger? This is simply me exercising, staying in shape, staying fit, feeling good. And I'm just showing you my workouts I do. Maybe I can add some value to your life. Maybe you can add a rep to your routine. Take it with you along your journey, and you stay fit, stay in shape, and feel amazing. But we're going to get underway. First thing we're going to start with is a pull-up. So here we go. I do the wide pull-ups. My arms are wide. I push myself to the bottom. I pull myself down. Bam. Now you can bring them in like this, or you can do the reverse ones. I like the wide ones. Here we go. Here we go. I push myself to the bottom. I pull myself down. Push myself to the bottom. I pull myself down. 3, 2, 1. Do a couple of extra ones. And 1, 2, 3, and done. Woo! Good job. Good job. All right, shake it out. Shake it out. Man, I ran early this morning. I went out at 6:15 this morning. Whew. Beat the sun up when I was finished. The sun was out, man. We were drenching sweat, feeling amazing. Hour jog, 6:15. Actually, it was 6:48 So what was it? 618 to 718. All right, shake it out. All right, so now we're going to the shoulders. So how we'll do this, we'll do a back exercise, pull up, we'll do a shoulder exercise, and then we'll bring in the kettlebell. Always making an appearance. I love the kettlebell. If anything, this kettlebell has just brought a new joy to my workout. It's like my new workout partner. I have a new workout partner. It's the kettlebell. So if you need a good workout partner, get you a kettlebell, absolute money. Okay, so we're gonna work on the shoulders. Here we go. We're just gonna bring the bands together. If you have free weights, you don't need a lot of weights with the shoulders, but I'm gonna bring it up just like this. I'm gonna bring it up just like this. Ooh. Bring it up just like this. I love the kettlebell. I really love the kettlebell. I've seen the kettlebell some time now. I think 2009, 2010, but I just never thought about it. And then one day on my feed, I saw a guy working out with the kettlebell. So I was like, let me give it a try. Absolutely love it. If you see me, I'm going up just like this. Just like this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna hold it. 1, 2, 3, and done. Ooh, feeling good. Feeling good. All right, shake it out. Shake it out. And just so you understand, I have periods, man, when I'm totally ripped up, I'm totally shredded, I'm totally cut. But sometimes I get a little lackadaisical. Sometimes I'll get off my diet, and man, I can see my shoulders, I can see, you know, my chest, but sometimes my stomach, I get a little bit of pooch. Believe it or not, I do. But man, I'm super proud of myself when I start seeing that. Man, I correct myself. I start eating clean. I start getting back on just water, fruit, vegetables, steak. I know what it takes. So if I'm going to do these workouts, promote like, hey, stay healthy, stay fit, I have to keep myself in, I don't want to say tip-top shape at all times, but definitely when you can start seeing like, hey, wait a second, I may have put on like 3 or 4 or 5 pounds. 5 pounds. When you stay physically fit, looking good, feeling good, you can definitely tell when you put on 5 pounds, 6 pounds. You can kind of tell. And so, but over the last week, man, I've cleaned the diet out, been running extra, exercising, man, so I'm feeling amazing. Especially, I think what happened was, man, from end of February to like April, May, man, I was totally shredded. I think I peaked too soon before summer. And so I kind of came down just a little bit, and now we're building ourselves back up. So, all right, so here we go. Going to the kettlebell, man, I love the kettlebell. So the first thing we're gonna do above our head, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I only use a 15-pound kettlebell, so I'm not pumped up with the heavy weights. 3, 2, 1. All right, now this is for my shoulders. I'm bringing them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh, that feels so good. That feels so good. And if you're curious where I'm at a park right outside of Houston, Texas. I'm in Spring, Texas. I'm actually in the back part of this park. This is my revenue machine. This is my van. I travel all across the United States. Man, last week we were cooking, man. I worked so much last week. And so I got to Austin on Saturday. And so I took Sunday off just to relax. And I was like, you know what? We're going to take Monday off too. And then today I thought I was going up to Indianapolis, and it just didn't come through. And I thought I was going to Ohio, but it just didn't come through. So we'll get something tomorrow. So, but that's what I do. I travel all across the United States. Absolutely love it. All right, so here we go. We're going back to the pull-up. Here we go. So again, I do the wide ones. I got the bands. I push myself to the bottom. I pull myself to the top. Here we go. 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 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, and done. Bam. And remember, one thing about working out, work out how you feel like you should work out. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to scream at you. You're going to have to motivate yourself. If you can't motivate yourself to get fit, then you're going to struggle with exercising. But don't feel like you got to put all this pressure on. You've got to get these results in this amount of time, and you got to get this. No. It's a long journey. Some days you're going to have a great workout. Sometimes you're going to show up. It's just going to be like, But just keep showing up. Just be consistent. Even if some days it's like 20%, 30%, some days you show up, it's 80%, 90%, but never get discouraged. Working out is a challenge. Man, it's a lot of dedication, but it's good for you. Sweat, breathing heavy, getting uncomfortable. You're just learning about yourself. But don't beat yourself up. Don't get discouraged. Just do the best you can do when it comes to exercising. Because like I said, I'm not your pumped up 250 bodybuilder, yoked up cat. That's not me. You saw me, you're like, man, this guy's kind of skinny and scrawny. But my superpower is getting pumped up muscles on about mile 7, 8, 9. We can go to mile 15, 16. We can go to mile 20. And man, those pumped up muscles, man, they start gasping for air and they're not so pumped up anymore. So I'm just saying, don't feel like you got to be the end all be all swole up to be fit. Just do what's best for you and do your best. That's all that matters. All right, so here we go. Now we're gonna go out. 1, 2, 3 like this. Oh, that feels so good. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I love this one. Feels so good. If you want to see me from the side, just like that. Just like that. Band and kettlebell. I never thought I'd be a band and kettlebell guy. Here I am. 3, 2. Now I'm going to hold this one. 1, 2, 3, and done. Good job. Good job. That's the best thing about exercising. You find out what you like. I love running in the mornings, at night, in the heat, sweating. I like a cardio class. I love playing basketball. I like the kettlebell. I like the bands. I like push-ups and sit-ups and stretching and yoga and all that, those type of things. So, but you get to find out what works best for you. You might work out with me a couple of times and say, hey man, that's not for me. Let me try something else. But I feel like if you just be consistent, I have a routine for every shoulder, arm, legs, abs, back. You'll get a great workout in nonetheless. Okay, so we're going back to the kettlebell. We're at the halfway point of round number 1. I appreciate you joining me. Triple smash, like, subscribe, share my content. If you have a question, leave it down below. Going back to the shoulders. Again, we're just gonna lean it up like this. I'm gonna switch that. Here we go. Just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm gonna take it over here. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I really like this one. Again, we're going with the shoulders. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Good job. Whew. Shake it out. Shake it out. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, man, that was a great first half of round number 1. Remember, we're doing 2 rounds. We go 1 through 12. There's 12 moves. In the second round, I like to go 10 to 12, 7 to 9, 4 to 6, and then 1 to 3, kind of mix and match the second round. All right, shake it out. I don't know how my feet is doing. It looks like there's kind of a signal, not really a signal, but nonetheless, we're here to exercise. Hopefully it's not okay. Thank you for joining me. All right, here we go. Grab the bands. And I use a Reebok. This is a medium weight Reebok band. I used to have a, what's the band? A heavy band, but I like the medium weights. These are absolutely perfect. Big deep breath. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna switch it up. Always do the wides. I think I'm gonna bring my knuckles in and bring them in close this time. We're gonna switch it up just a little bit. All right, so here we go. I'll push it up. I'll bring it down. I'll push it up. I'll bring it down. Push it up. I'll bring it down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We'll do an extra 2. 1, 2, 3, and done. Ooh, the band, man, these bands, the tension. That's what I love about the bands. It's tension weight. Like your right hand is going right, your left hand is going left. It's like they're pushing together. It's causing a tension, kind of like a vibrating weight. That's what I love about the bands. All right, shake it out. Shake it out. Whew. And it's cooking, man. It's like 90 degrees here in Texas. Whew. That's what I love about doing my podcast. I never know where I'm going to be. I travel so much with my profession. I'm in a different city. Depends if I get stuck somewhere, but I never know where I'm going to work out. This park, I was actually at another park, but it had a dog park. Those dogs were barking. They drive me crazy. So I passed this park on the way over. I was like, hey, let me try this park. So we got a little spot here in the back. Like I said, I hope the feed's going okay. It only has like a couple bars. It's always something. I'll find the perfect place, no signal. I'll find a place that, it's okay, a lot of signal. So it's always something. Always something. All right, so here we go. This is my favorite one for my shoulders. What you want to do, you want to go out like this, and then you're going to lunge just a little bit like that. Oh, that feels so good. I go wide, and I lunge. Bam. I go wide. Oh, we got a good breeze going. That feels good. Sweating body. I go wide, and I lunge. I go wide, and I lunge. Wide, and I lunge. I'm gonna do two more. Wide, and I lunge. Last one, and I'm gonna do an extra one. Oh, I'm done. That feels so good. That feels so good. All right, shake it out. Shake it out. All right, so we have this kettlebell move, then we have 3 more moves, and we'll be at the end of round number 1. Whew. Then we got round number 2. Round number 2. When it comes to my exercising, unless we're doing abs, 45 minutes is all I need. Some people like to spend an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours at the gym. God bless you. I'm a 45-minute, maybe a 50-minute guy. I jog an hour. That's all I need. That's all I need. All right, here we go. And I hold tight to that, man. I don't want to exercise for an hour, hour and 15. That's just too much for my body. 40, 45, tip into 50, maybe 55. That's my perfect number. All right, here we go. So we're going back to the kettlebell. You know this one. So we're going to go back like this, back like this, back like this. Some of these exercises I throw in for arms, back, shoulders. They're all the same. 3, 2, 1. And done. But this one's a little different. I want you to watch me. I'm not going back. I'm not going up. I'm going back, and then I'm pulling it back. Watch. I pull it, and then I pull it at an angle. So it's almost like 2 moves. Almost like 2 moves. Right here, and then I'm going straight back. Not straight back here, not up here. I'm here, and then I'm there. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And then going to the shoulders. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh man. I just got this bug right there, just bit me. Man, he got a good, I can just feel him like sucking that blood. You want some of that blood right there, man. Pumping good, pumping good. There we go, shake it out, shake it out. Throw a couple punches. Do the bang, bang, bang. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. You know what the best thing about life is? Sometimes it's just who you are as a person. Sometimes instead of just setting things down, letting them be where they lie, you decide to carry things that no longer serve you. You just keep them in your life. I have no idea, but sometimes the best thing you can do, just drop it where it goes, and man, you're refreshed, and then you go on with life. Go on with life. All right, here we go. Last round, we're going back to the pull-ups. I'm gonna hit the wide one. Sometimes I just say whatever comes to my mind. That was my little thought process. Carrying things that don't no longer serve you, no longer do you any good. Feels so good when you finally like, man, that's enough. I don't want any of that anymore. Someone else can carry it. Here we go. Here we go. I push it up, I pull it down. I push it up, I pull it down. I push it up, I pull it down. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna do a couple more. 1, 2, 3. Bam. 1, 2, 3. Bam. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And done. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The good thing about like when you get older, man, you'll start remembering yourself as a youth. You'll remember yourself as a kid. And sometimes you're like, man, my younger self would never put up with that kind of stuff. I think my younger self would be disappointed in my older self, knowing that, hey, tolerating that, putting up with that, still letting that be part of your life. So sometimes you got to think back, like when you're a young man or a young kid coming in the game, you're like, or coming up in the game, like, hey, wait a second. I don't think my younger version would take care of that, would tolerate that. Why am I tolerating it now? All right, here we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a double kettlebell on this one. Double kettlebell. So what you wanna do, I'm gonna bring this over my head like this. Here we go, we're gonna go 1. This is the last move. Then we got 2 more moves. But it's both gonna be with the kettlebell, I'm not gonna use the band. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm gonna bring this one like this. 1, 2. See how I'm doing like this if you have a kettlebell. Get you a kettlebell. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm gonna sneak in an extra one for this last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and done. Bam! Good job. Good job. All right. Steve Schamberger, the running champ. Man, finished with round 1, our 607th workout. We're doing our shoulders and we're doing our back. OTC 365. Off the couch 365. Man, shake it out. Shake it out. Where are we at on our time? Where's our time? 21 minutes. Perfect. Like I said, 45 minutes. I'm not going to the gym. If I go to the gym for 3 hours, 2 hours, I'm going to be hooping for an hour and 15 minutes. I'm going to be working out for 45 minutes. You go to the gym for an hour and a half, 2 hours, clanging and banging. Hey, you have my respect. But I don't want to do that. That's too much damage to my body. Like I said, I'm long muscles, slim fit, jogger's body. I don't want to be pumped up. Believe it or not, I weigh 145 right now. About 10 years ago, I weighed around 165, 170. Man, I was swole up, shredded, just a bigger version of myself. I entered a weight loss competition. I never entered a weight loss competition. In 8 weeks, I got down to 144. I felt absolutely amazing, but I've never been that light and probably God knows how long, but I felt just a little bit weak. So what I did, I just started building my body, building my body, building my body, just keep building and building. So what I did over the last 10 years, I've built my body into a 145, 150 pound frame, and I feel amazing. So never lose weight. Build your body into the weight you desire. So if you weigh 170, you want to get to 150. No. We're not losing 20 pounds. We're building ourselves down to 150. And then once you get down there, when your really weight's fluctuating, because man, when you're in Florida, down in Miami, wherever, on running Destin in the summer, you can weigh 155 on a run, go run for an hour on the beach. When you come back, you're going to weigh about 147. You can lose literally 8 pounds of just sweat and water when you're out there running in the humidity. So when you get your body down to that weight, man, you can just kind of fluctuate the weight. It's amazing. Like in the morning after you wake up after a good night's sleep, man, you wake up, your body's kind of depleted of water, man, you're totally shredded, you're ripped up, and then you drink some water and your body kind of fills out. So that's how it works. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Like, what are you talking about? It's just weight, your body, exercising, how it looks, how it makes you feel. That's all it is. All right, here we go. Here we go. Shake it out just a little bit. And just so you understand, I get a little pain. I got a little pain right here in my arm right now. I don't know what it's been. We're just going to work through it. I got some Icy Hot I'm going to put on it. But here lately, just feels like, man, my left arm feels good. It's fresh. It feels good. But my right arm, just right there, got a little bit of tightness. I don't know what it is, but it's not enough to, oh, my arm, or I got to stop. We'll just work our way through it. All right, here we go. Shake it out. Shake it out. Okay, so how we're going to do it this time? We're going to start with a pull-up. We're going to do our shoulders, and then we'll finish with the kettlebell. So we're going to go in just a little bit of different order. No, we're not. We'll be basically in the same order if we do that way. So we'll go reverse. We'll go kettle, overhead, and then we'll finish with the pull-up. All right, so here we go. We're going to start with the kettlebell. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm pulling back. Remember, I'm almost down. I'm coming halfway. I'm coming up halfway. I'm up and then I'm back. I'm up and I'm back. Just like two motions. Bam, bam, bam. I love the kettlebell. 15's perfect right now. I may switch up to a 20, but right now 15 is all I need. 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna switch it. 1, 2. 4th of July is coming up. It's this weekend. Let's go. 4th of July. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so I'm gonna go with this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and an extra one. Done. Bam, that's good. And remember, that one was more up at an angle, not going straight down and up, kind of back like that in an angle. Bam, let's go. All right, shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Okay, so we're gonna use the band on this one. The band on this one. All right, here we go. So you have your free weights. Grab them by the handles. And what you're gonna do, I'm gonna use my band. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come over like this. Just like this. Just like this. Just like this. Just like this. Here we go. Here we go. Pushing up. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Couple more. And done. Ah, bam. Good job. Good job. Okay, so we're going back to the pull-up. Going back to the pull-up. We're going to go right into that pull-up. I'm going to do the wide ones again. I'll bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Pull myself down. 1, 2, 3. Pull myself over. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to hold it. And done. Whew. Man, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right, shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. All right. We'll take a couple of deep breaths. Remember, hit the triple smash. Like, subscribe, share, leave me a comment. I appreciate you working out with me. And remember, it's not a competition. You don't have to keep up with me. It's nothing like that. Never get discouraged. If anything, I just want to motivate you. Hey, start running miles in the morning this summer. Maybe start running at night. What do I love about running? Like this morning, mano a mano, is me out there. No music, nothing. Just out there. Actually, I take that back. I was listening to a podcast. But I was out there in the heat, running a parking lot. Hey, I just had to make with what was due. So I just ran the Hobby Lobby parking lot. There are a couple other little small strip malls, and I just ran the parking lot, ran the parking lots, ran the parking lot, ran the buildings. And so, but I just had to push myself. And man, out there, the sun was coming up covered in sweat. Actually, here's a fun little fact. Here, we'll go into the kettlebell, and I'll tell this story while I'm doing this workout. And so, if I'm not, I'll do a little personal information about myself. I make no bones about it. If I'm not bothering you, if I'm just out running miles, and if you feel like I'm somewhere I shouldn't be, I'm basically going to tell you to leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Don't bother me. I'm just running miles. I'm not bothering anybody. Leave me alone. And so, where are we going to go? Here, we'll go up. We'll go here. And so I was running this building, and so instead of stopping and turning around, it had a parking garage. And so by running the parking garage, it was probably about 50 yards long, and so that would give me another 100 yards of running. And so I'm running the parking deck. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna do this one again. And so I run the parking deck, and the security guard out of nowhere says, "Hey man, get out of the parking deck. You can't run in the parking deck." I said, "Hey man, leave me alone. Leave me alone." I said, "I'm just running. Just leave me alone." "Get out of the parking deck. Get out of the parking deck. You can't run in here." And it was kind of a bigger guy. And so we kind of I was kind of like, hey, just leave me alone, just leave me alone. And so it was kind of interesting. Anyway, I ended up leaving. 3, 2, 1. And so, but yeah, the guy was like, you can't run in the parking deck. I'm like, bro, I'm not bothering anybody. I'm just running. I'm sweating. Like, just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Get out of here. And so finally I was like, hey, shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. I said, get out of here. And I'm running the whole time, running out of this parking deck. This guy's hassling me about running in the precious parking deck at 6:50 this morning. So that was my little dilemma this morning running. Do not run in the parking deck in the morning times. Security will come for you. I think about when I was a kid, I would skateboard. Man, get out of here. You can't skateboard. These years later, I'm just running, getting in a good sweat, healthy. Get out of here. You can't run in my parking deck. Okay, man. Okay. It's always something in the world. It's always something. All right, so here we go. We're going to the shoulders. Here we go. We're doing the flies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going wide, and I'm leaning just like that. Wide. Just like that. I go wide. I started doing something today and I really like it. I want you to try this. I want you to have something that's called a lucky journal. A lucky journal, what is that? When something that you consider lucky, something that you didn't think that was going to happen, just write it down in a little journal. Have your little notebook in your car and just write something down. Whatever you think is lucky to you. I mean, just whatever you think. And then that way, you're always in the mindset of like, hey, something good's going to happen. Hey, I'm going to get some luck today. And so I thought about that. I heard that today. So have you a lucky journal. Just have it in your car. Have a pen and a notebook and just write down some lucky things that happen throughout the day. You'll be surprised, like, hey, that was neat. I had like 3 things happen today as well. 1, I lean. 2, here we go, wide. And 3, last one, here we go. Big deep breath. 1, 2, 3, and done. Bam, let's go. Let's go. The one thing I promised myself, the dad bod, I don't know what the dad bod is, but hey, I'm the sham bod. I'm the sham bod. Here we go. Feeling good, running miles, sweating. Man, good energy as we do this thing called life. Man, when you're in shape, good energy, sweating, you can run miles, depend on your body, depend on your mind, depend on yourself. You're playing a different game. All right, here we go. All right, we're going back. We just did the flies. Now we're going back to the pull-ups. This is the last one. Did we do pull-ups? I don't know. We'll do them again. We didn't. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do a couple more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'll pull them up. I think I already did them. I'm doing it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Down. 1, 2, 3. Down. 1, 2, 3, and done. Bam. Good job. Let's go. Let's go. All right. We've made it to the halfway point of round number 2. We're on the home stretch. I'd say we're 2 steps from third base. Round and home. Finish strong. Tuesday, man. It's Tuesday. June 30th. Bam. 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 I'll take a deep breath. Listen, I don't use the internet as an emotional tampon. I just don't. I deal with stuff my own way. Schamberger, why you run so much? Why you exercise so much? That's how I deal with my problems. That's how I deal with my issues. I'm a human being. I have personal problems. I have relationship problems. I have family problems. I have business problems. I have situations that I have to solve. And so the way a lot of times I deal with my emotions, I deal with my heartbreaks, I deal with my disappointments, I go out and run and sweat and push my body. I'm not going to sit in a chair. I'm not going to lay on a couch and let my mind go crazy, let my emotions get the best of me. I'm going to get up and I'm going to run. I'm going to sweat. And I've had every type of emotion you can possibly have exercising. I've cried. I've laughed. I've had nervous breakdowns. I've picked myself up. I have worked out every possible emotion you can go through as a person. And so just realize, like, if you're going through exercise, is the best way you can cope with things, best way to handle things, because when you're pushing yourself, breathing heavy, heavy, sweating, you're kind of like, okay, I'm kind of dealing with something, but man, my body's getting stronger, my mind's getting stronger, I'm sweating, I'm feeling good, I can see the definitions, I can see I'm losing weight, I'm feeling amazing. So remember that if you're going through it, exercise, run miles. But it goes back to where I'm at now. Over the last 6 months of my life, 5 months of my life, man, I have dealt with a plethora of emotions. I'm talking family, I'm talking business, I'm talking relationships, and man, and one thing has been consistent: my exercising, my running miles, my faith. Good things are on your way, on the way. So just remember that. If you're going through something, almost get excited about it. Like, okay, what am I going to learn from this? What lesson am I being taught? And man, when you learn that and you go through it and you're kind of like, man, I'm better for that situation. It may sting a little bit. I may not like the taste of it. Like, man, I kind of have a bad taste in my mouth about it. But it's something I've learned. It's something that I'm going to take with me. And so that way, when it comes around again, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm prepared for it now. I've learned the lesson. And so you're going to decide, okay, am I going to do this again because I know the lesson? Or am I going to be like, no, I know that lesson. No need to learn that again. Just put that book on the shelf and let's keep this thing called life moving. So just remember that. Just remember that. If you're going through it, get out there and run, exercise, sweat, get strong here, there. And it goes like this: spiritually strong, mentally strong, physically strong. I prefer the spiritually. Good man upstairs, God, thank you so much for all the blessings. Physically, and then mentally. All right, here we go. Shake it out. Shake it out. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so we're on to round number 2 of the second round. We're on, like I said, we've hit third base. We're rounding home. Here we go. The shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I love this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to bring it up. Go above your head, but try not to let it go below your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to do an extra 2. And done. Bam, good job. Good job. Shake it out. Woo! Man, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. And like I say, exercising, running miles, taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, taking care of your spirit, eating right, sweat. It's always in style. It's always in fashion. It always looks good when you're taking care of yourself. You come first. You come first. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others. Because if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't take care of others. Okay, so remember, you always come first. Schamberger, that's kind of egotistical. No, it's not. You have to take care of yourself first so you can take care of others. Because if you're focused on others and not focused on yourself, you're going to miss something about you that you could pass on. So remember, you always come first. Always come first. All right, here we go. We're on the home stretch. Here we go. I'm going out 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Man, these feel good. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do an extra one. 1, 2, and done. Woo! Man, that feels so good. All right. Here we go. Big deep breath. All right. You know, I always got to bitch about something, man. I had this park, nothing was going on. Someone pulls up right beside me and they got to be bumping the music, man. It's a park, Schamberger. They're allowed to do whatever they want. Stop bitching about it. You're always complaining. No, it's just I try to find a spot that I have to myself for 45 minutes where I have no distractions, no noise, no this. And it just always seems like no one will be where I'm at. And as soon as I go live, it's just distractions. It's just like I'm trying to do this, trying to stay focused, no distraction. Remember, Schamberger, you're in a park. You're in a public park. People can do what they want. I know. Just a little 45 minutes I want from the universe with no distraction. It is what it is. We'll make do. We'll make do. I'm just being high maintenance. I like being high maintenance from time to time. All right, so here we go. Going back to the pull-ups, and we have 3 moves left to go. We're cooking right on time. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it up. I pull it down. 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 Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and done. And just so you understand, so I'm not fooling anybody, I'm doing pull-ups with a band. It's going to be about a 4-to-1 ratio. So if I'm doing 15 with the band, I'm doing maybe 3 to 4 if I was on a real pull-up bar. But man, I just love the bands where I'm at in my journey. Maybe I'll go back to the pull-up bar, but like I said, I'm not trying to kid myself. I'm using a band for my pull-ups, and that's just the way I like them. All right, here we go. So what we're going to do on this last one, we're just going to work it all the way through. No break on this one. We're doing kettlebell, then we're going to do shoulders, and then we're going to go straight to pull-ups. Here we go. This is the last one. Steve Schamberger, Bill Burnett Sham. I appreciate you joining me. I hope you got a great workout with me. I hope you can add something to your routine. Maybe take it, show it to someone else. You can be like, hey, I never thought about that one. Let me try that workout. Let me add this one to mine and keep this thing called life moving, grooving, and improving. All right, so here we go. We're going to go back, switch on 5, 3, 4, and 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now bring it up. 1, do 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 extra, and done. Bam, good job. Good job. Man, that feels so good on your back part right there. That feels so good. All right, big deep breath. We're going back to the shoulders. This time we're going to bring it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just like that. And if you can only go like that, if you're getting kind of gassed, man, just go right there. Just go right there. But if you can get up like that, do the best you can do. You are not in competition with me. I don't want you to feel like if you can't do a certain thing, oh man, you just can't do it. What the hell? And somehow make you feel less if you can't do a certain move. No. Like I said, if you're a bodybuilder and you're pumped up, you're going to take me into weights that I can't lift. You're going to put me in the weight categories that I can't bench press, I can't curl. I mean, you're really going to be like, man, the guy's kind of a, you know, he's got the noodle arms. But at the same time, let's go run for about 3 hours on a Sunday morning in the heat in Houston, Texas. I'm telling you, man, those pumped up muscles, they won't have any oxygen, and so it's kind of like, okay, one's one, one's one. Here we go. So one isn't. Your arms, my arms may not be as strong, but my lungs and endurance are. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna do 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and done. Okay, and I'm going to the last pull-up. Oh my God, I'm getting eaten by bugs. We got a good sweat. Let's finish strong. I appreciate you joining. Here we go. I push it up. I pull it down. Push it up. I pull it down. Here we go. 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 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And done. Bam! Let's go. Let's go. Just what the body needed. Just what the body needed. All right, shake it out. Shake it out. Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. Here we go. Here we go. Let myself off just a little bit. If you're into camping, if you're into RV life, that's kind of like what my van is. But I do expediting. I can set this van up and turn it into whatever I want to. But I have a memory foam cot, a memory foam pad I lay down. I have a cot. I have a heavy blanket when it gets cold. I have a 10-degree sleeping bag when it gets cold. I mean, I can set this thing up. And so I just travel all around the United States. So look at, that's kind of like my life. It's kind of like RVing, but I do expediting out of the van, and I travel all over the U.S. And man, I feel amazing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Left foot in front of you. Arms come up. I swan dive over. But like I said, my life, my life is not for everybody. I owned a house. I owned a house for, how long did I live in my house? From 2009 to 2000, how long? 2004. August to 2004 to February 2019. That's how long I owned my house. And so there were times, man, I just felt like, man, I'm tired of this house. I want to move. And so I just like being a lot more mobile than now. So that's what I like, to be a little bit more mobile. Here we go. Try to get your toe. If you can't get your toe, get your shin, get your knee. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And this is it. Last. Bring your arms up. Big flex. I pull back. I stretch my shoulders, my arms, and my chest. Arms come up. Left, right, big flex. I pull it back. Last time. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big flex. I pull it back. 3, 2, 1. And done. Good job. Good job. If you're ever curious about how I do my workouts, tonight I was on the back of my bumper for my van. Again, I own this van. I have it contracted through a company out of Michigan. I recently I dyed my hair on Sunday. I dyed it last month in Houston, but the girl who did it, she's absolutely spoke no English. I paid her $50 and my hair did not change any color. And so I got a little bit of inspiration from a lady at Walmart. She was, believe it or not, 79 years old and her hair was pink. I was like, how old are you? She's like, 79. I was like, damn, and Walmart still hires you? She's like, they sure do. And I'm like, and your hair's pink? She's like, yeah, I wanted my hair to be pink. And I was like, man, a little bit of inspiration. So I went to the color dye. I was talking to this lady. She helped me out with some colors and she showed me her color that she used. And so I went with the, what was it, the Revlon Blonde. My hair, when I try to blonde it, it actually goes kind of a red color. You're like, what are you talking about your hair for? I'm just letting you know, like I kind of changed it up. But see how it turns kind of red? And so I changed the color of my hair. And so, but this is how I do it. I have a whiteboard. I write everything down right here. And then I have my kettlebell right there. Get you a kettlebell, man. I love the kettlebell. And then I use my bands right here. And then this is my backpack, and I just put everything right here like this. It fits in just like that. Well, something's in the way. Oh yeah, my handles are in there, but that's okay. And then I just put this right here like this, and then I hang it right here. When you're a minimalist or you have like a van, like, see, this is what I use. This is my memory foam and this is my cot. I just have it set up right here. This is my pillow, and then this is my kettlebell. And believe it or not, I have I just put my kettlebell right there. I always like to give shout out to my pawpaw. He's my co-pilot. I always talk to him when I need someone to talk to when I'm driving or not sure about things. I had to go get a new charger today at Best Buy, so I had to get a new charger for my phone. This is pretty much my setup. And so this is my suitcase I keep my clothes in. This is my backpack for when for my bathroom toiletries. And this is where I keep my dirty laundry and my little my igloo cooler. I have a big ladder if I need to get up on my van. And I make sure, let go, let God handle everything. If I'm totally freaking out, just count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What if it all works out? Just little reminders. I have it written on the van at the top to remind myself if I ever get really stressed, let go, let God handle it. I'm a man of faith. Let go, let God. And I always remember, whatever you're going through, this moment will pass. This moment will pass. Remember that. Make sure you always have your Bible. And so that's a little breakdown of my van if you're curious about where I was working out. These are my daughters. This is a picture, long time ago picture. This is my daughter, Brennan and Adian. They're 26 now, but this is the old picture, and this is me when I was giving blood in high school. So this is pretty much my revenue machine in a little shot, but I appreciate you joining me. My words of wisdom for today, hang on, let me read the comment section real quick. Do you like the kettlebell? I love the kettlebell. I don't have my readers on. Do you know Body by Mark? No, I don't know Body by Mark. Can you flex? Big flex. And I can't really tell, said hi. The words of wisdom, I want sometimes this may ruffle of feathers, but sometimes people need to see a side of you that they didn't know existed. Sometimes you have to check people, and if they don't like it, who fucking cares? Sometimes people, they get a pass, they feel like they can act a certain way, they can treat you a certain way because maybe you haven't shown like, hey, you're a little bit more forgiving, maybe you're a little bit more patient, but sometimes people need to see a side of you that like, whoa, I didn't know that person existed yet, and they need to see that because they can't act and say and do things maybe they did in the past because that's just not acceptable anymore. So never be afraid to let people know that there's a side of you that won't put up or tolerate the way they've treated you, because you're not going to treat me like that. You're valuable, you're an asset, and you're not going to disrespect people, me, that kind of way. So just remember that you are an asset, you hold value, you are a blessing to people's life. And if they're not prepared to show you that, then you make sure you show them that there's a side of you that they're not going to like, and they can go on about their day. But Steve Schamberger, the running champ with the big flex, 53 fresh, still got 47, trying to hit 47 years of life. Feel absolutely amazing, running miles, exercising, and I hope you got something out of this workout today. So Steve Schamberger, I'm always rooting with your big flex, and as always, bam, we got this.